credit unions, and 39 of them were down in the West. And we were the only one in the East at the time. Well, I understand now Roxborough has come on board and they just recently got registered.
Wow.
Right.
So Goodwood is paving the way.
Indeed.
Again, Goodwood. Goodwood is number one.
Exactly.
Always.
But credit.
Brought to you by C&C Precision Welding Limited and Selector Father Entertainment.
Every thriving community begins with a vision. 7 years ago, a dream took root in Goodwood, one built on trust, cooperation, and the belief that together, communities can achieve more. In this special episode, we explore the inspiring journey behind the Goodwood and Environs Credit Union and Co-operative Society Limited, its beginnings, its purpose, the challenges faced, and the impact it continues to make. Discover valuable insights into financial empowerment, community development, and the vision that has guided the credit union over the past 7 years. Join us for an inspiring conversation that celebrates community, leadership, and financial growth. Don't miss this special episode of The Voice of the Village, premiering Friday at 8 p.m. We look forward to having you with us.
Hello, once again. Good night, my people. Tonight, this is the Voice of the Village with your favorite president, Brenzo. Well, tonight we have something real bad tonight. I'm sure people don't know about this. I am tempted to see what it is, but I will allow my guest, right, to introduce himself at this time.
Good night to everybody. My name is Mr. Frank Stanislaus, and I'm here to talk on behalf of the Goodwood and Environs Credit Union.
What? Say that again?
Goodwood and Environs Credit Union.
Goodwood and Environs Credit Union.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, let me get this clear. Your name is Mr. Stanislaus.
Right.
Right. But interesting more than that, Goodwood have a credit union. Say that again. Goodwood
and Environs Credit Union.
and Environs Credit Union.
Yes.
In this village, Goodwood, where I live here, have a credit union?
For 7 years now.
For what?
7 years.
7 years, Goodwood have a credit union?
We were registered
Jesus, Lord.
registered in 2019.
2019, you all began.
Yes.
What day?
The 19th of October 2019.
The 19th of October. Goodwood has so much, I think, Mr. Stanis, boy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That is so marvelous to know.
Yes.
Right? It had a credit. So where did this credit union... But before we reach any credit union, let's talk about a little about Mr. Stanislaus. Who is Mr. Stanislaus?
Mr. Stanislaus, a retired teacher. My last teaching position was at actually Goodwood High.
Right. What subject you used to teach?
Music there.
Oh, as a music teacher?
Yes.
Right.
But before that, I was at Signal Hill Comp, and I did business, POB, and economics.
Right. At the Signal Hill Comprehensive.
Signal Hill Comprehensive, yeah.
So your expertise is in finance. So you have degrees in finance.
No, I don't have any degree in finance. I have a degree in economics.
You have a degree in economics.
Yes,
So you mind saying what degree you have in economics?
A BSc in economics.
A BSc, which is a bachelor's, right?
Bachelor's, yes.
So you have a bachelor's in economics. And you fall in love with credit. You know, where this idea come from?
Well, it's a long story. Well, there is a component in the POB syllabus which deals with credit unionism. Right? And so I was kind of had an idea as to what it was, what it represents, what it's all about, and so on. And it's always at the back of my mind that, it'd be good to get involved with it. Actually, I was involved with the Mount Pleasant Credit Union at one time.
Right.
And at present, I'm in the Teachers Credit Union. Right? So that kind of experience is what I kind of relied on to go with this venture.
Right. So, and you are from Goodwood?
Originally from Scarborough, but I moved up to Goodwood after I got married.
Right, I'd say heart in Goodwood.
Indeed. It's about 25 years now.
25 years of marriage in Goodwood. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful. What an example. Right, so going through a POB classes, you encounter a syllabus, and in the syllabus dealt with a portion that is credit union.
Credit unions, yes.
And where were you when you first got the idea to open a credit union? And then where you was when you get the idea to open it in Goodwood? Why Goodwood?
Well, after I had retired, I got in contact with a lady. It was after common entrance, and she had a child who was to go to secondary school.
Right.
And I saw her, and she was complaining bitterly that the amount of money she had to pay for uniforms and all that sort of thing.
Yes, school, back to school. Oh, God.
And then I said to myself, if there was a credit union to which she could have
gotten an easy loan,
that would have been good, And from that little idea, I decided, look, we could start a credit union here in Goodwood. Because at that time, I was living up here.
Right. And wow.
Mm-hmm.
And it began, where did it first, after you received the idea, what was the next step in the process after registration and so on? And how did it begin to form into this?
Well,
tell us a little about who you meet and so on, and maybe they are board members. How does it function? How it's set up?
Well, registration didn't come so quickly. We had to I didn't want to go by myself, so I needed a group. And at that time, my wife was president of the village council. And I told her, well, see if you can convince the village council to go that way. She did put it to them. There were no objections.
Beautiful.
But they were slow on the draw in terms of the way forward.
Yes.
So what we did, there was a group in Goodwood here called the Positive Limers.
Yes, I know that group.
The Positive Limers.
Yeah.
So we got in contact with them, and we put the idea to them, and we were all for it.
Wow, yes.
So there was a series of fundraisers and so on, which is where the thing actually started. That was the genesis of the credit union, right? After that, we formed a steering committee.
Right.
Which was to...
How much members?
Yeah, that committee had about 12 members.
Right, so you grew from 2.
Yes.
From the idea, grew from 2 members, then it grew to
about
12
people.
Like the 12 disciples.
Right. So
right, after the positive limers, right, you go to 12.
Right.
And then go ahead from there, this 12.
Well, from there, now, we decided to do something, again, with the positive limers.
Right.
To benefit the community even before registration, because we realized that registering a credit union wasn't an easy thing.
No, it's never easy. It's like climbing Mount Everest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we did, we decided to award performers in Goodwood and in the environs, as it says, in areas outside of Goodwood. Some were awarded for good performance in common entrance, some in sports, and so on.
Right.
So for 2 years, 19, 20, and 21, we we awarded 10 people each year.
Right.
So total of 20 people awarded. And it was a nice venture for them they got a voucher for $500.
Wow.
Each of them. And
you ain't start yet, eh?
we didn't start yet.
Jeez.
And we treated them to a dinner at the bar, Countryside Bar.
Yeah.
And in addition, we enrolled them in the credit union.
One time,
so that we paid their original entrance fee and some shares, right? So they were members automatically, having got that start, right?
Right. and then from there now,
there on,
the registration was possibly complete by then.
No, not at all.
Still, so it's so much a problem all of a sudden get through.
Oh yes.
Wow.
We had to first of all, we got in contact with Mr. Julian, who was the cooperative officer at the time, and he guided us as to what was required to register, which is, as I said, a very long process. And but he worked with us.
Yeah.
He would come out from Scarborough every so often. By this time, we had got permission from the Anglican priest, who was at that time Father Phil.
Right, the Anglican.
Yes, to use the church as a meeting ground.
Right. So all used to meet the first meeting.
Yes.
Right, after meeting the positive limers,
Yes.
grew from 1 to 2, positive limers 12.
12, right?
You start having your first meeting was at the Goodwood Anglican.
Oh yes,
Anglican Church. So this is where the Goodwood Credit Union began to build.
Right.
Right. So you have your meeting and go on.
Yes. Well, at that time, that was 2017 actually.
Right.
Right, in 2017. And at that time, as I said, Mr. Julian would come every now and again, and we would discuss what we had to do. There was a matter of FIU, that's the financial right part. We had
financial FIU is financial.
We then
regulations. Yeah,
so
body. Yeah.
We had to come up with a set of bylaws. We had to come up
Constitution.
Yeah, you understand.
Right.
And then we went to what was the next thing?
Board members, they select your board members.
Not yet. No, that didn't come yet.
Oh, jeez.
That didn't come yet.
It's still about meetings.
It's still on the meetings, right? Eventually, after a certain time, we decided to apply to the Commissioner of Cooperatives for registration. Right. And we got through. And this would have been on the 19th of October 2019, right?
And so 19th of October coming. How long or old is the credit union?
Well, right now 7 years.
7 years.
Yes, right? Of course, if we don't count the 2 years that went before that, right? Yes, there's some registration.
That was the embryo, but on the 19th of October 2019,
yes,
the Goodwood Credit Union was born.
Of course.
Right? It was born at that time.
But then COVID came in.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, and that curtailed our activities a whole lot. We couldn't go out and market as we would like to, you know. So we had to lie kind of dormant for the 3 years of COVID-19.
But you survived.
Yes, we were still meeting, you know, but not to the extent that we would have liked to, and so on. So the other difficult thing we had at that point was getting a bank account, because I don't know, a lot of we went to one bank before they promised us, they kept promising, and nothing, you know.
It's a million thousand things to open a bank account in this country.
It's not easy.
It's the hardest.
Looking for a trusted place to save, grow and achieve your financial goals? The Goodwood and Environs Credit Union and Co-operative Society Limited is here when you need us. For the past 7 years, we've been proudly serving our community by helping members build a stronger financial future through savings, support and cooperation. Becoming a member is simple. Just complete an application form, bring one valid form of identification, and get started with just 100 TT dollars. Visit us on James Street, Goodwood, Tobago during our business hours and discover the benefits of joining a credit union that's built by the community for the community. Want to hear the inspiring story behind the credit union? Watch the full interview with the founder on Voice of the Village. Subscribe to the Voice of the Village YouTube channel and be inspired by the stories that bring our community together.
Eventually, we got through with Republic Bank.
Right.
They opened an account for us, and there is where we could start to put the little monies we had.
Right.
We deposited there, and we got contribution from members, to deposit in the account. But now, the other thing we had to contend with was the AGM, the first AGM.
Yeah, AGM, which is the annual general meeting.
Yeah.
Right.
Where we had to appoint the board and the supervisory committee, credit committee, and so on, right?
Wow.
So
opening a credit union is not really
not an easy thing.
It's got all the real work on this thing, boy.
Not an easy thing.
Yeah, all the real put out a lot.
A lot went
so
into
Goodwood
it.
community could have this credit union. It's not just a walk in the park.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
So we did have the AGM. We appointed 9 board members, 3 for the credit committee and 3 for the supervisory committee. Right? Just to mainly refer to the major people, the president was C.B.N. Rogers. He's from Goodwood.
C.B.N. Rogers.
He's at James Street in Goodwood.
Right. The president.
That's the president. And the vice president was Mr. Lauren Robley.
Lauren Robley.
Yes.
I know Lauren, yeah.
Right.
Fireman Lauren, yeah.
Fireman, good. Then the secretary was Donna Orr.
Right, Miss Donna.
Yes.
Yeah. Vibrant, positive life. Yeah.
Yeah. And the treasurer was Miss Tamika Whitlock.
Yes, Miss Whitlock.
And with
brilliant.
At that time too, we had Miss Faith Brebner with us.
Right, Miss Dr. Faith.
Dr. Faith. And she was the assistant secretary at that point in time.
Right.
And then other board members we had was Mr. Rochford, Philip Rochford.
Yes. Teacher on the Hill Granny Gully.
Right.
Yeah. Brilliant guy.
Then we had Marlon Robley.
Robley. Right, that's the MC. No, the other one. The police.
He's a police.
Right, okay. I know what you're talking about. I don't get confused.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Denise Elder.
I know Denise, yeah.
She was the last one we had. So that was the board. The supervisory committee, we had Aileen Stanislaus.
And that's the wife?
That's my wife. Junior Darlington.
Yes, Junior, yes.
Yes, and
it's a whole good team. Go ahead.
Basically.
Oh, Lord.
Natalie Philip.
Natalie Phillips.
She lives just around Majuba, that area.
I know Natalie. Yeah. They're nuts, it's called.
Yes, nuts. Okay.
Right, nuts, yeah.
And then the credit committee was Donna Orr, Hollis Hazel, and Nikaisha Legaton.
Right. Mr. Hazel from Roxborough.
He from Roxborough.
And Legaton.
Right. She from Pembroke, basically. So we spread it out so that it could, it's not only just Goodwood people.
Yeah. Well, Goodwood and Environs.
And
it's clear you're growing strength.
Of course.
From strength to strength to strength.
As time goes on.
Mr. Science girls all have stamina. All the real got
it was not easy.
To the beginning.
Right.
The beginning was not easy.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to know that Goodwood has a credit union, and also that Goodwood has a board member and an executive that is determined that it wouldn't give up on people.
Precisely.
Right? And you could be assured with a team like this, right, that which you have created, right, will in fact, your money is in good hands.
Indeed.
There's no doubt about it. Mr. Stanley, Goodwood credit union, I believe, will be one of the best credit union
I
in
would
history
hope
to be.
so.
I
I
really
would
mean
hope
that.
so.
No, you got come with that kind of determination, Mr. Stanley. It's only one way all it could go in.
Right.
All it could go up. No way all it could think. That is a serious team all have here.
Right. You said something that your money is in good hands. One of the problems we have with members who registered is that they look for sorts of quick get rich quick kind of schemes. Because during the time we were operating, there were 2 schemes in which people invested a lot of money and lost it in the end.
Oh, God.
Right?
What's 2 Cena?
One was, I think, something was started in Scarborough, and one was right here in Goodwood.
You mean the flowers?
Not sure if they call them flowers. Right here in Goodwood.
Not invest in them flowers then.
People,
We know we're talking about them flowers there.
you know, and people lost a lot of money. I said to myself,
And you're outside and the one on the inside. And
yes, you know.
That is illegal. That is not.
Indeed. You know,
Right,
at this
that
point
is
in time,
not
it's
the
it's
function
illegal.
of a credit union.
Right, you know.
Right, the credit union is not part of those schemes. Right,
Yes.
but flowers and these sort of illegal investments.
Pyramid kind of.
Of thing. The outside had to bring in the money.
Right,
If you
and
don't
then
get it, you have to no.
Exactly.
We're not
You know?
done that.
And
Right,
so-
this credit union, you get what you put in.
Precisely.
Right, you put in, so you put in the hard work,
And
you put in the investment, and you get the
rewards.
you get the reward
You know?
for it. As you can see clearly that without even trying, we understand it is natural for you to give back to the community.
Of
You're
course.
rewarding people.
Right. And of course, we are constrained by the FIU.
Yes,
They-
which is the financial regulatory body of Trinidad and Tobago.
And we have to account to them for everything we do. Right? In addition, of course, the commissioner is looking over our shoulders to make sure we do the right thing
Yes.
and we go the correct way. you
So
know?
that shows a certain high level of accountability
Indeed.
and transparency with all the shareholders.
Of course.
Right?
Of course. You know? And so it pained me when these people invested their money and lost it, because I said, you know, if they had invested possibly just half of what they put there
In the
with
credit union, in your
they'd have
own
been looking
village.
for returns already.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
this is an investment not only in the credit union, yes, but it's an investment in your community.
Of course.
We as a people, Mr. Stanley, is who have to build Goodwood?
The people
Is
in
we have to, Goodwood
You
people have to build Goodwood?
Yes, yes.
Who you think we have to build Goodwood? The politician?
But not at all.
Is we have to build Goodwood.
Exactly.
And it is good to know that Goodwood has a financial, I don't want to say backing, but we could build a financial backbone.
Of course.
Right, so
you know?
so the community of Goodwood could get loans easy.
Right.
We don't have to go through the turmoil and the Mount Everest that is the bank rules and regulation. Oh Lord, about 1,000 about the paper the monetary requirement. But I guess that those are all security.
Yes, I guess,
for security safeguards that the banks have, because there's a lot of scammers out there.
Right, indeed.
And so on.
One of the things also that struck me was that in Tobago at the time we had about 40 credit unions, and 39 of them were down in the west. And we were the only one in the east at the time. Well, I understand now Roxborough has come on board and they just recently got registered.
Wow.
Right.
So so Goodwood is paving the way.
Indeed.
Again, Goodwood is number one.
Exactly.
Always.
But
Feel the vibe. Feel the energy. It's Select the Father.
Selector Father is on the ones and twos. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook at Selector Father.
you know, you wonder what it is that they know down in the West, that they form their credit unions that we don't know up here. It could be done here, you know, just as they have done it down there. It could be done here. But one of the things, again, that people are looking for is quick growth, quick returns, etc. But when you check those credit unions, it's 65 years, 85 years. I think teachers is 60 years that they have been in existence.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
it's not that you're right. I
it's
get
not
your
a-
point. It is not as quick as they think it.
Exactly.
This credit union is a young credit union.
Young,
it's
very young.
only 7 years old.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know? And so,
And you're proud to have it in the East.
of course, it's
You're
a
not quite
bastion.
tongue and to deposit your money.
Right. Well, that is what is happening, because when we did our walkabout and so on, a number of people said, well, we already in, and they call a credit union from down there, Well, I'm saying, you don't have to leave your credit union, but invest a little bit in our credit union here. You build your community, and eventually you build yourself,
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
The credit union is really a poor man's bank.
Precisely.
Right?
Precisely.
It's easier to save.
Yeah.
I think the interest rate is 8%. I could be wrong.
10% on the remaining balance.
10% on the remaining balance.
So,
Right,
as your
so break that
balance,
down for me. Let's say I invest
right?
$1,000.
Well, it wouldn't be for that small amount. Say from $10,000 up, right?
Right.
You get every time you pay. If you pay the first amount, you will pay is 10,000 at 10% of the 10,000, which is $100,000.
Right.
Then you now have 9,000 left. And when you pay now is at 10% of that $9,000, $900. So the amount you pay in interest goes down until the final payment.
Right.
Now with the bank you pay a flat rate right through.
A flat rate until
Right,
you recover the balance.
Yeah,
Right. What about the I heard a financial person speaking. Now I could be wrong. I'm not a finance guy, so I'm willing to learn. Right. The credit union is something called an accumulation investment, meaning that your money grows over time.
Over time.
Right. Tell me a little bit about that. Let's say I invest the $1,000, let's say, or $10,000 I put in credit union. Right. How does the interest being paid if I buy shares, not savings?
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Just be clear. The interest is only on
shares.
the accumulative interest is only on shares, right? So how does that work?
Let me just to clarify a point there.
Right.
The interest is only on shares, but you can also have deposits, which is not shares, where the interest is smaller. Right?
Tell me something about
All right. The shares, by the rules of the credit union, you can't break your shares. If you want to get your shares, it will take 6 months before it's processed. That's the credit union rules. Your deposits, on the other hand, you can withdraw at any time. Right.
So it's not a savings account.
No, it's
and a shares account. It's a deposit account.
Right.
And a shares account. So you could open two accounts.
Yes, you can open two.
So in my deposit, I could put in and take out as I want.
As you want, right.
And the shares I have to wait at least 6 months before I could withdraw any money. But on the shares, do I get something for leaving the money in there over a period of time?
Oh, yes. Tell
me a little bit about it.
But your AGM, we calculate what our surplus is, and that surplus is shared among the shareholders. Of course, the more you have invested in the shares, the more you will get. Right?
Right. So at the AGM, which is once a year, right? So let's break it down for people like me, right? Right? Forgive me. Again, not financially thing. No. At the AGM, which is once a year, the credit union calculates the surplus or profit.
Okay.
The credit union calculates the profit, and the profit is divided amongst all the shareholders.
Right?
So I might put in 10,000, and at the end of every year, I could add a possible.
Right. It depends on the amount.
Yeah, the more people join, is what you're telling me. The more people join the credit union, the bigger the profit.
Profits. Quite so.
And the bigger the dividend.
It's quite so.
Which is the bigger the amount that is going to be divided among the shareholders.
Right.
So the big credit unions have exorbitant dividend for the shareholder.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh,
so you
yes.
find
Oh,
every
yes.
year you could put in and they get a 500 on it.
Precisely.
You understand? And so on. So
Exactly.
that is what simply that means. Right? So the more Goodwood people invest, or Goodwood and Environs invest, further than Environs the East invest in this credit union, is the more profit it is for the East.
At the end of the day.
So we don't have to go down on the West for nothing.
Precisely, which you
We have everything here.
You're pooling your resources
You pool all the
way,
resources right within your community.
Yeah, quite so.
Right.
At every
Looking for a trusted place to save, grow, and achieve your financial goals? The Goodwood and Environs Credit Union and Co-operative Society Limited is here when you need us. For the past 7 years, we've been proudly serving our community by helping members build a stronger financial future through savings, support, and cooperation. Becoming a member is simple. Just complete an application form, bring one valid form of identification, and get started with just 100 TT dollars. Visit us on James Street, Goodwood, Tobago during our business hours and discover the benefits of joining a credit union that's built by the community for the community. Want to hear the inspiring story behind the credit union? Watch the full interview with the founder on Voice of the Village. Subscribe to the Voice of the Village YouTube channel and be inspired by the stories that bring our community together.
quite apart from investment on share, we do investment on the local market. Right?
Investment on the local market.
So you might buy bonds, you might invest in one of the companies listed on the stock market, the local stock market, and you will get, as they make money, you will get returns from that, right? Yeah. So our returns is not just from the shares, but also from the investment which the credit union makes. Two sources of income. Yeah.
Explain that again,
all
right? For the layman is there are two sources of income that you could make from having put your money in the credit union.
Right.
That's what you're telling me.
Right.
One of source of income I can have is accumulative income, which is I leave my money after the AGM, they divide the shares.
Right.
I get a profit from I get a cut out of the profit.
Right.
At the end of the year.
Right.
The other source of income is the credit union invests in bonds, stocks and bonds. They may invest in other, maybe a business.
Yes.
Right. The credit union may back some other income stream.
Right.
And you also, as a shareholder, get let me use the layman term. You get a cut out of it.
You get a cut.
We get a cut out of it as a shareholder,
right?
But not as a depositor.
Not exactly.
Right.
Now, the other very important part of your dividends will come from loans, because every time we grant a loan, you know, if you take a loan of $500, you're not going to pay back $500.
Yeah, the pay interest.
Interest on that. And that interest is what constitutes part of the
profit,
and so on that you will get.
So basically, the credit union is a way that we can make money.
Of course.
But not with no flowers. Not no flower scheme and no pyramid scheme.
It wouldn't be a no for no kind of thing, right? You have to, and as I said,
you have to grow it over time.
Precisely.
You have to grow it over time.
In, the better.
You have to be committed to put this money in every month and decide to leave it and let it grow.
Now, I like how you're leading me on, you know, put in money every month. Now, a number of people have joined the credit unions. They pay their registration and they buy the $50 in shares. And that's it. All they want to know is that they join the credit union. But it doesn't work like that. You have to keep putting money every month if it is, and until your shares or even your deposits grow, right? And that is, the more deposits you have, the more shares you have, the greater is the dividend you will get. Right? Right? So
the more shares, the more profit. So really and truly, credit union is a money making.
It is.
I'm talking about for poor people. You see how rich people has make money, and we doesn't make anything out there at all because they argue amongst themselves. A simple thing like a credit union could put money in your pocket.
Exactly. Well, now, if I get personal, I don't have a lot in terms of wealth and so on, but 90% of what I have came from credit unions.
Wow.
Very little bank, transaction was done. Credit unions gave me most of what I have, which is why I want to see the people in the area make use of this opportunity to enrich themselves, to make themselves more viable on the market. There was one fella, he, again, like everybody else, invested his shares, $50, $100, and nothing. So I met him out there. I said, boy, why not put some money on your shares? He said, I had time with that, la, 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 la. But, you could see him suffering. I met him the other day. I said, what are you doing? He working some agricultural thing. But if you get a little money, you could have buy some more seeds. I said, well, that's what the credit union could have done for you. You could invest in the credit, everything. And at this point in time, you're in a position to take a small loan, buy your little seeds or whatever you need, your fertilizers and so on, and move ahead, But I don't know, some people don't seem to be so forward thinking. And then the other people who are here have already committed themselves to credit unions in the West. So they were to line a credit union already, But as I said, I'm not telling you to leave them, but you can devote a little time to building your own community here.
Your own,
right?
Yeah. Better to have. Blessed is the man that has his own.
Of course. So that's where we are at. As I said, with the young lady I was talking to and the child in the early stages, if she had invested in the credit union, she would have had no problem.
I think the part of the problem is, Mr. Stanis, people don't know.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, we really, really don't know
what is involved.
Right. Yeah, we I'm not sure if it's a deliberate attempt or the conspiracy theories say that they try to use the word block we from knowing, keep the poor.
Right.
But
yes,
these are knowledge that important for the public to know. That we could invest monthly right here in the community and make so much of money.
Of course.
Over about 3-4 years, because 3 years and 4 years will pass. Anyhow,
in any case.
In any case.
right.
So better you put something down inside.
Right.
Right? And get it inside and get it to grow.
Of course.
So when that time comes, you have something to fall back on.
Precisely.
We've never been taught that.
Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in the track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day.
C&Z Precision Welding Limited. Engineering strength. Delivering precision.
You understand? And I believe some of that is needed.
Oh yes.
Right? And I could put you on the spot and I could ask or plead. I believe some financial education,
of course,
is needed, right? To encourage people or to point out to people, where do I put my money? I have an extra $100. Where do I want to put it?
Financial literacy
courses, right?
The other thing about that is that the banks are now kind of looking to see where they can squeeze the credit unions, because a lot of people are using the credit unions rather than the bank, which means less money for them. So
yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I understand that wickedness that I didn't.
Yeah, but there's legislation, there's legislation being made up now, which would
ease the burden of the credit union.
not really do the exact opposite. So, for example, we could have started.
Pressure on the credit union?
Yeah, we could have started with no money, right? And everybody bringing and through the little thing. Now they want to say, look, you have to have at least so many $1,000 to start a credit union. That's one of the things. Among other things.
And you have another one that the bank and with the evilness come about it. That you have to get if you take a loan from the credit union, you have to have a bank account.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So you can have a loan in the credit union without having a bank account.
Yeah. Well, in our situation, for example, all the money we make passes through Republic Bank.
You have to pass it through the bank. The bank has to get everything what the bank is for profit.
Of course, they charge you. There's a fee they charge you. If you go for a bank statement, they charge you for that. And every month you have to pay a fee and so on.
Yeah, well, the banks are geared to make profit.
Yes,
and it's nothing else.
Right,
but the credit union is not so much about profit, although profit is important. But it is more about building your community. Right? Having a financial backing when you need it.
Of course.
Right? Because there are many jobs that you go to, there are many institutions that you go to that you may have applied, that they ask you, can you be backed or supported by a credible financial institution? Right. I've seen it on many forums already.
Yes.
Right. If you're looking for grants or you're looking for to apply for different various aspects of investment, they ask for have you been they track your financial credit rating, right? They track your credit rating and so on. So there's so much of benefits in joining and being part of a credit union.
I remember a particular case. I don't want to call the person's name, so when they're doing the AI, they say, let us call him William. He's the AI generated thing. And he had done that. He, as everybody, deposited his month $100 and nothing else, And it happened so that his brother got ill. And he had to go to one of these expensive nursing homes in Trinidad. And they could not raise the money, So he came to the credit union with his $100 and asked if he could get a loan. So, of course, the board looked at it. But what we realized is that he had a good job. He was in a position to pay and so forth. So we gave him the loan. And eventually the person got the operation and is alive.
Well, you see, that could have never happened if it was a bank.
Exactly.
That could have never
Precisely.
They don't care if you're dead. You're not getting that money there.
So he was prepared to pay back 10% on what he had borrowed.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's now a very heavy contributor to the credit union. Right? Every month, he puts in something. Right? So...
Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in the trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day.
C&Z Precision Welding Limited. Engineering strength. Delivering precision.
They say the reasons for saving, one of them is for the rainy day. Right? And that was a rainy day for him. You can save as a means of investment, you know. And if you have long-term plans, you want to take a little holiday, you want to, you know, you can save. That way the money you make in the credit union can assist you in those sort of things. So there is no way you can actually lose. You know, you're not gaining.
It's a complete win-win.
Yeah, it's right. Our key back at this point is that the money we have for loans is not large. Right. And the credit cooperative officer said, rather than give one person a whole set of money, give small micro loans to like several people.
You're looking at about 5,000.
Yeah, or probably even less. Right. To instead of giving all a big amount of money to one or two people, you know. So the other problem we have is that over time, our credit committee people left. So we don't have a functioning credit committee. We have a supervisory committee. So what has to happen? We have just submitted our financials for 24. It's being audited. And when that is audited, we have another AGM where we'll reappoint people on the credit committee. And from that point, we can start to give loans. I hope that happens before the end of the year.
Right? Yeah. Because Christmas and so.
Yes, you can, you know.
Feel the vibe. Feel the energy. It's Selected to Father.
Selector Father is on the ones and twos. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook at Selector Father.
Question, do you give loans to NGOs?
Not really, because the Constitution does not allow you to give loans to groups like that. You can give an individual loan, but not to groups as such. You know? Yeah.
And the target group at this time is working people, firemen, and so on.
Yes. Or even if you're not working, but you can show us how you're getting a steady income. Yeah. Which is why we said you can't just have $100 or probably $200. I always tell them when they come to me, we deal with OPM, which is other people's money.
Yeah.
And you have to know how you're disbursing other people's money. Yeah. You know? So you have to have a rating where if you contribute regularly for 3-4 months, come to us and we deal with you. All right? But you can't just come with your $100 and say, I said in the case we did there, it was an exception. That was an exception, you know, and it could have backfired on us, but it worked out nicely.
In God, man.
Yes, indeed. You know? Well, that's it.
Question.
Looking for a trusted place to save, grow, and achieve your financial goals? The Goodwood and Environs Credit Union and Co-operative Society Limited is here when you need us. For the past 7 years, we've been proudly serving our community by helping members build a stronger financial future through savings, support, and cooperation. Becoming a member is simple. Just complete an application form, bring one valid form of identification, and get started with just 100 TT dollars. Visit us on James Street, Goodwood, Tobago during our business hours and discover the benefits of joining a credit union that's built by the community for the community.
I've learned so much tonight.
Oh, yes.
Right. What are the plans for the future?
Future plans. Well, as I said before, we want to start to run the loans and also some investments. As soon as we get the AGM over, we get a functioning credit committee, we start to do the loans, and the supervisory committee would also be able to vet what we're doing. In addition, we started off at the Anglican Church. But if you notice, there's a little annex built onto the Anglican Church.
Yeah, so people can reach you where?
All right. You can, that's same in the Anglican Church. We are open on Thursdays from 4 to 6 4:30 to 6. Right?
So open on Thursdays, every Thursday.
Every Thursday, 4:30 to 6.
4:30 to 6
yeah.
p.m., right?
Right.
So
Well,
when you're coming from work,
can
on a
just-
Thursday, you could pass
right,
in and stop off by the
Anglican
the
Church.
Anglican Church.
Right. In addition, you can call 7562908 or my number 688-7544. We have the application forms and you sign up and we try to guide you as to how best you can proceed. Now, one of the other things is that we try not to accept money at the area of the church because of the risk of theft and so on. So we direct you to the bank with your deposit slip. You deposit the money, and the receipt you get, you bring it back to us, or you can make a copy of it and send it to us so that we can have it on our records.
We have it in the
Right?
record.
Yeah. So that is basically how the money part of it goes. What more can I tell you?
Well, what message you have to the youth and the wider community?
Well, one of our marketing strategies we're looking at is to target schools at the PTA meetings, right? Where we can talk to parents to let them know what is involved and how they can gain from it, right?
What is the motto of the Goodwood Credit Union?
Here when you need us.
You are here when you need us.
Right?
Feel the vibe. Feel the energy. Is selected to Father.
Selector Father is on the ones and twos. Follow him on Instagram and Facebook at Selector Father.
Right, the Goodwood Credit Union. You are here when you need us.
Yes, right? I was about to say something, slipped my mind.
You was talking about the teachers.
The marketing
strategies.
Yes. So you want to attack the schools, not only for the PTA, but the schools that do POB.
Right. Get it in. Get the financial literacy beginning from schools.
We can volunteer to, come there, and when they do in the particular area, we will help out in explaining what is done and so on. Right? We are also targeting people who are entrepreneurs and want a little finance to carry over and so on. One of the people who benefited from our award is Miss Davis.
Miss Davis is an entrepreneur who sells flour.
Right.
Not only
so
flour,
right.
yam flour,
All
breadfruit flour.
Right, yeah.
Cassava flour.
Mm-hmm.
She is a member of the credit union. We had to get she on the program.
She's very good. Very good, yes.
Right, she's a member, a success story from the from the Goodwood Credit Union. Oh, what the hell is this, Mr. Sunny? All making waves in this community.
She's not the awardees, I think, did quite well. We have one who is a medical doctor now, right?
Oh, let's send people to become doctors.
No, we didn't send them, but through the award, those are the people who we selected. And
so you recognize potential.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Then I have somebody who is an accountant and IT professional abroad. We have, who else? Another person from Goodwood here who is an environmentalist, again abroad, but most of them, when they go away, at that age, are not thinking of coming back, So, but we pride ourselves in giving them the footing to launch them out
foundation.
Right, to launch them out into the...
Goodwood Credit Union provide a stable foundation for you.
Indeed. So...
Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in the track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day.
C&Z Precision Welding Limited. Engineering strength. Delivering precision.
It is a pleasure. It is indeed a privilege or an honor to have you here with us this afternoon. I learned so much about finances. I learned so much about how to make money in a credit union, which is what it is, right? I've learned so much of how the Goodwood Credit Union, some success stories,
yes,
right? Have these for over the just 7 years old, and you have so much success already. Everybody coming to this credit union. One of the first credit union in the Tobago East.
In the East,
right? And on that note, would you like to see what is your last thought?
Well, I just to say that look at what is happening in the West. All those credit unions there, those villages, Lambo, Wim, Runnymede, all of them have their credit unions.
Yeah, and Goodwood could have their own too.
We could have our own.
We're very proud of that.
And to think seriously of joining us, but not just joining us, as many people have done. Sustained contribution.
A monthly contribution is the only way I could make money.
Precisely. Because one of the things we were thinking is that when we give out dividends this time, even to those people who just put their $50 or whatever, if we can give them a little thing on their shares to show them how it works. If they would put more, you'd have got much more. You know? So I can only close by asking people to think seriously about investing in the Goodwood Credit Union. We are here to serve you. We are here to,
encourage you. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Yam Festival.
Oh yes.
Yes, you'll have a space down in the Yam Festival, right? Because this is one of our sponsors, right?
Yes,
and you'll be there. There will be a booth provided in the corporate area, right? And you will be there to show. Right, to give some financial advice. You will work with some forms to register one time.
Which we did in the last Yam Festival, actually.
And then, maybe a $100 contribution.
Yes.
Put Goodwood on the map again, man. I'm real happy. I can't say I'm happy.
Yes.
All right, members. Well, thank you. And good night. See you next time on Voice of the Village.
All right. My pleasure being here. Glad to give you the information that other people would probably benefit from. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Mr. Study. Give me a hand, man. Oh, God.